What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're going to take a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video. But of course, we have to focus on one main point, and that is Phil doing one of the most pathetic things I've probably seen in a long time. That's right. And if you're curious what exactly I'm talking about, apparently Phil had to fake tip himself last night during the daily rap to keep the Dent streak going. That's right. Our boy Phil tapped out at $77. Couldn't get anything else other than that. He went on to do the daily rap and was ready to talk about how the Dent streak was over yet again. Dent streak 2 Electric Begaloo was over. But of course, he couldn't do that. He couldn't compel himself to actually be honest and truthful. So what does he do? He lies. He straight up lies. So let's see what Phil had to say on the daily rap.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the daily wrap for what was today? Thursday. I forgot what day it was. The 12th of September, 2024. A full day of fighting game fun, because today was the release of the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, and I want to say it was mostly good. I want to say it was 95% good. There are some negatives that came out of today that I will mention. Notably, the game that everyone wanted to play in this collection doesn't really work, and that's unfortunate, and I hope that they fix it. But let's talk a little bit about how the day went. First of all, I came back from break and had a really great, fun podcast covering tons of different topics, including gaming news with Xbox laying off more people and the PlayStation 5 getting a big dashboard update. And I talked about Drama Crab with LTG and Ethan Ralph, and we talked about other various topics. It was just like a big encompassing stream. Really, it was just like a giant encompassing thing. Wait a minute. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Hold on a second here. I'm not kidding you. What is this? I just received... I'm not even kidding you. This is not me making it up. Because I know you might be like, oh, he's making it up. No, I'm not even kidding you. Something just happened live right now as I was filming the daily wrap. This is insane. But I'll talk about it in a second, okay? This is ridiculous. So anyway, the podcast today was good. And I had these cool animations on the show all day.
Okay, no one cares about your podcast, Phil. What we do care about is you actually coming on and being so pathetic and actually lying about a tip. And that's what you did. It's so pathetic, Phil, and so transparent. God, this is so sad. Phil, you are one of the most pathetic people that I've ever met in my life. I mean, you give Cyrax a little bit more credence. Like, we all know Cyrax lies about everything. But you even top Cyrax when it comes to lies. You're just so sad and pathetic. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Phil said that if they hit the Dent streak every single stream up until Friday or whatever, that he was going to do another gorging with the pig on Saturday. So of course, if his Dents gave him $150 per stream, he was going to reward them by ordering DoorDash. Yes, that's the Phil level of reward here, folks. Not a giveaway, not a gift card, not something important, not a game, not some free memberships. No, he's gonna order DoorDash and let people watch his fat pig self eat. That's the reward he was gonna give. So Phil, are you that desperate that you want to order DoorDash? Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because we already know you ordered DoorDash. You order DoorDash probably every single day of the fucking week, Phil. Every meal. That's why you're probably broke half the time. But you're that desperate that you want to sit here and lie because the Dent streak is over? I mean, way over. This isn't where he stalled, for half an hour once the podcast was over and someone tipped him. No, he waited. He hung out for a little bit, hoping for a Hail Mary tip. It didn't come in. He signed off, said peace out, and about 20 to 30 minutes later, he does his daily rap, and all of a sudden, magically, in the middle of him doing the daily rap, someone magically sends him, an anonymous person, mind you, sends him a $100 tip. He was so lazy and so erratic with his lie that he couldn't even figure out the round number. He was at $77, so he technically needed $73 to get the $150. He was so erratic and didn't know what to do and panic that he just said, "Oh yes, $100 dono from an anonymous donor, an anonymous person just dropped on me." It's so pathetic. So what I want to do here is I want to jump to the point where he actually talks about the tip itself. And let's just listen to him, because he always gives himself away. Every time Phil lies, he has a bad habit of over-explaining his explanation. And you sit there and you're like, what sane person has to give you, 3 minutes of an explanation for trying to make you believe that they're telling the truth? And we know why, because Phil is a liar. I mean, he lied about 7 years of WWE champions. He lied about the bank leaks, and he pretty much lies about everything about his life. He lies about his happy marriage. You know it. He just lies about everything. So he needs to sit here and try to convince people that he's not lying. So that's your first problem right there, Phil. If you have to sit here and spend God knows how much time trying to convince people that you're not lying, that's a problem there, Phil. That means you have zero credibility, and not even with your detractors, but even the people that follow you. Even they know that you're fucking full of shit. And you want to sit here and, oh my God, it's so pathetic. Let's watch Phil be a pathetic ass person and try to convince you that someone out of nowhere just dropped him $100 to extend the vest streak, or the Dent streak, excuse me.
It is now 9:58. So basically, they tipped at the very tail end of the stream, and of course, I didn't see it because the stream was going off. They tipped $100. So actually, ladies and gentlemen, live here on the Daily Wrap, I'm here to announce the King streak continues. We absolutely hit it. I mean, it happened after the stream went offline, but there was a $100 anonymous tip, which gets us to 177, which means it is King streak number 5. And it means that here on the Daily Wrap, for the first time ever, it's time to make it rain. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for allowing the King streak to continue. I was actually not thinking it was going to happen today because I figured, hey, it's a fighting game. It's an old school Marvel. I don't think we're going to get tons of attention. The streams did well, but now all of a sudden with this last-ditch effort, I guess, from this person that came late, we've done it. The coffers are filled yet again. 5 in a row and continuing. This is good because remember, I said if this continues to Saturday, I would basically get some food and we would do a feasting with the King. And it would have been unfortunate if just because I did a late night fighting game stream like this and it didn't do so well, that it would have ended that. But you know what? It continues. And I kid you not. I mean, I can't show you the email because the person literally says keep anonymous email. I can't give you details of who this was or whatever. But man, I wasn't expecting that. To this person, thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate that.
So pathetic, Phil. So pathetic. Yes. The email magically said, keep anonymous. Don't tell anyone that I actually sent you this tip or my name or whatever, even though they said they were anonymous. So I don't get it, Phil. You say all the time that when you get when someone tips you via PayPal, you don't get any information except the tip amount and the name they provide. I thought that's what you said, Phil. So what information is this person telling you not to give out? Just the contradiction to lie just is so fucking ridiculous. And whenever he lies, he has to over-explain everything. He does. That's a telltale sign that he's full of shit when he has to sit here and explain everything. Oh, and matter of fact, for argument's sake, let's say that you're telling the truth, Phil, which you're not. Let's say you're telling the truth. The tip came in after the stream, Phil. After you shut it off, you logged off, and you right in the middle of you doing your daily wrap, the tip then came in. So technically, Phil, not even technically, it is accurate. That doesn't count to the last stream, Phil. If anything, it counts to tomorrow's stream. So you can count those $100 to tomorrow's stream. And again, that's just believing that Phil is telling the truth, which we know he's not. We know he's lying. He's so pathetic. Phil, you are that pathetic that for your pride, I guess, your ego, that you need to lie about this to extend a streak that already died. Right, Phil, your streak died last week. Just suck it up and move on, dude. I know you're trying to continue recreating this fucking Dent streak, but even the second time you tried to fucking pull this out of the closet, you only got 5 streams and it already died. Dude, you look so pathetic, Phil. You look so sad and pathetic doing this. I mean, it's like, it just, again, it reminds me of the time when the vest streak ended, and technically I think it ended around 80. Yeah, it ended around 80, and then he hung around for like an hour after the fact, waiting for someone to tip him, and then all of a sudden some anonymous Dent came in and dropped some cash. Yet again, it's so pathetic, Phil. And again, this isn't organic. When you have to sit here and you have to make shit up like this, and you have to lie about a tip that came in, and then you got to go through hoops. I mean, you said to yourself right here that the tip came in after the stream, so it doesn't count towards the tip goal, Phil. Even using your idiotic fucking rules, it doesn't apply to last night's stream. So you didn't hit the tip goal. If you want to now start, Dent Streak 3, have at it. But I'm sorry, Phil, this doesn't count. Whether you're telling the truth or you're not, it doesn't fucking count. And to be honest, Phil, I don't think you're telling the truth anyway. So again, you're just sitting here making yourself look just fucking stupid again. Like, why can't you get... Are you so hard? Are the detractors that ingrained in your head, Phil? Are you so worried about the detractors making either fun of you or making videos like myself, posting on Twitter? Are you that fucking mentally stunted that you're worried about what a bunch of detractors are going to say about a fucking pathetic Dent streak? Which again, fucking ended last week, Phil. You're just so fucking pathetic, man. It's like detracting against Phil, it's like shooting monkeys in a barrel. It's so fucking easy. Because he makes it so easy. And again, the biggest detractor of Phil is Phil himself. He's his biggest detractor because he does stupid shit like this. Like, what's the point of fucking lying? What's the point of just take the fucking L and move on. It's just a fucking tip streak. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit whether you get a streak or not if, let's say, the next 5 or 6 streams you hit the tip goal? Who really gives a fuck? No one cares. The only one that cares is your fucking ego. Because you're on this fucking little trip where you're going around telling people via DMs, yes, Phil, your DMs get out there. And your DMs have gotten out there, just to let you know. And you have this fucking ego trip where you need to tell people or convince people that now the internet likes you. And they should be on your podcast because the internet likes you. That sounds pretty pathetic there, Phil, anyway. But yes, that's what Phil is doing. And because of this pathetic ego trip, he can't let go a Dent streak because it ended at 5. Dude, you're so fucking sad, Phil. Is your life that meaningless that you assign meaning to money? Is that what it is? Like, because you're getting $150 in tips on a stream, you equate that as people liking you? You equate that as people accepting you? No, Phil. What that is just a bunch of people that have disposable income trying to stick it to the trolls. That's exactly what it is. And that's fine. If they want to waste their money and do that, have at it. It's their fucking money. I don't give a fuck. But for you to sit there and equate that as some sign that the world likes you, it's fucking regarded. It's regarded like you feel. I don't know if the tism is acting up. I don't know if I'm not sure what it is, Phil, but you really need to get a grip on it. What you need to do is you need to just get off the internet for a little bit, just take a break, stop streaming as much, and spend some quality time with your wife, dude. Spend some quality time with your wife, man. Like, that's meaningful. Having a meaningful relationship with a roommate or a mom or whoever, just whatever you want to call her, Phil. Just having that deep, meaningful relationship. And then when you have that meaningful relationship where you prioritize what is important, then the other shit is the other shit is just peripheral shit. And you don't care. And you don't have to sit here and try to convince people that someone dropped a $100 anonymous tip on you like 40 minutes after fucking stream ended. And by your logic, the Dent streak is extended. Just so fucking pathetic, brother. Just so sad. And I feel sorry for you, man. I do. I know I rail on you and I laugh at you and I mock you and so on. But sometimes I genuinely feel sad for you. I do, because I see a fucking 42-year-old loser sitting on stream looking like you look and sitting here and twisting yourself into these fucking pathetic lies. All for the sake of saving face? So that detractors don't make fun of you? Dude, that's so fucking pathetic, brother. You really need to get yourself... You need to seek some mental help, man. You need to talk to a psychologist, brother. You do. And I'm not making fun of that, because I think psychotherapy and stuff is good. Therapy is good. It's good sometimes to talk to people and put things in perspective. I think you really need to do that. I think you really need to sit with a psychiatrist or a psychologist and just talk about your life, what the fuck you're doing, and all your problems, and why do you feel the need to continuously lie about the pointless shit? Really, Phil, I think it would benefit you greatly and benefit your horse. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.